So here we have a thatched cottage, detached, with what looks like a room in the roof. We have some eyebrow windows poking out at the top. Let's have a look. There's the garage. There's a large suspicious pipe sticking through. Now I've already been inside and noticed that there's provision for solar water heating, so I'm assuming that's the pipes. So on this side of the garage we have evacuated tubes for solar thermal. To the rear of the property we have a separated but heated conservatory. Now on the older part, which is on the left, there's brick work and you can see the headers, but here you can't see any headers, so I'm thinking this is probably an extension. The wall thickness here is at 280mm, whilst on the other part of the house the wall thickness is at 630mm. There's the oil tank for the oil central heating. Some LPG bottles, I'm thinking they're just for the gas hob. And there's the flue for the Grant Vortex, which is in the utility room. Let's go inside. A door, another door. I think there's 3 doors in total. Thermostatic radiator valves, secondary glazing, and the wall thickness there, I've measured it earlier at 280. Blocked chimney. The lounge, which has a Villager closed wood burner. Okay, and this is where I measured the 630mm solid wall brick on the main part of the property. So I've assigned one extension to this property. The utility room has the Grant Vortex Eco Utility, and then just there is the model number. I think that's a 2126. Yes, utility 2126. It comes with a programmer. Because the date of installation seems to be after 2018, I was assuming to see a room thermostat, but I've had a good look and I can't find one anywhere. Low energy lighting. Let's go upstairs. So here we have the hot water storage vessel, which is large capacity. And it has a thermostat. Quite a lot of pipe work. Which leads me to check a bit further. So here's the property's electric meter and the fuse board, distribution board. But then there's this sun user. So that's what made me look further. And I found the evacuated tubes on the side of the garage. Quite well hidden though, so easy to miss. Bath and electric shower. A bedroom in the roof, because the vertical parts of the ceiling are lower than 1.8 meters. And there's a thermostatic radiator valve on that radiator. And another one. That's more than 50%. So we can safely add programmer, TRVs, and bypass, because there's no room thermostat that I can find, even though I had a good look because the boiler looks quite new. Another bathroom with just a bath, no mixer, all electric shower. Now in the loft of the extension I found this, and it's 250mm loft insulation. Breeze blocks used. Felt, and then thatch on the top. quite unusual to see a thatched property with felt on the underlay. But that's late 90s, early 2000s extension. Now for the loft in the old part of the house, the main part. And then you can see the thatch on the inside. Now this property had spray foam insulation done, which cost the previous occupier quite a lot of money. And before the property was sold, to meet mortgage requirements, they had to scrape it all off at great expense. So because the property is thatched, there's no need for insulation on joists. It wouldn't go amiss, but for the property to breathe properly, you definitely do not want spray foam insulation on the rafters. So we haven't got 100% low energy lighting, and that's the roof to the conservatory. Quite a lot of lead. This is the room in the roof above the rear extension. You can totally see the walls are a lot thinner here, 300mm. And then the garage with the interconnecting pipe for the solar thermal. Well, it always pays to check, but as I was leaving behind this curtain, I've noticed the room thermostat. So I was right, you know, the boiler was new enough to have one after that, what's it called, a compulsory install of thermostats after 2018 on Boiler Plus. So there we go, but quite often hidden behind curtains and stuff, so be careful about that one. So I wrote the EPC up and it scored a D67. This is probably because it's thatched, and thatch counts as insulation, raising the score. If it had just been a tiled roof, it would have scored an E. Out of interest here, the recommendations: solid wall and floor insulation. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And have a look at the description for the link to Boiler Plus regulations and also my free site notes, single sheet ones. Thanks a lot. Cheers, bye.